Hello, my dear students, my dear friends. Today I am going to discuss a very important topic with all of you, that is methods of data collection in qualitative studies. I am dealing with master students also, I am dealing with bachelor students also, I am dealing with master students also, candidate, everybody who are involving in the research process. I have seen like people are in query, like they are interested to go for the qualitative studies, but somehow they are disturbed like कौन सा method मैं use करूँ data collection करने का. So I thought let's discuss this topic so that the queries can be sought out, right? So in today's session, we are going to discuss introduction, classification of qualitative methods, interview, types of interview, interview process, observations, type of observations, focus group discussion, and then conclusion of the session. Now, what is introduction? Now, what is qualitative research? See, qualitative research are those researches which provides you the rich data, right? We will get the clear information about a particular thing. We will get the in-depth information about the particular topic, or we can say that we can collect the data from the real life situations, from the real experiences, right? So that is your qualitative research. See, qualitative research, it is a descriptive type of research rather than the numerical research or numerical data, right? We are not calculating the data in a numerical form. We will collect the experiences of the individuals, right? Now come to the classification of the qualitative methods. So if we talk about the classification of qualitative methods, these are basically three things, that is interview, observation, and focus group discussion. So what is interview? Interview when two or more people, they interact with each other. They discuss with each other related to a particular subject, related to a particular topic. For example, if I suppose I'm visiting a community, I have seen one family, so the elder person in the family is present there, so I'm discussing the things with that particular person related to COVID, right? So that is interview. That means I'm conducting a interview in that particular family with some purpose, right? I want to collect the data related to a COVID, so that is the interview schedule, right? And the most important thing in interview is, see, the interviewer, this is a face-to-face interaction, right? So interviewer, that person can read the body language of the interview, whether that person is giving correct information us or not, right? Another thing is interview, the best advantage of interview is this is an approach to data collection. This is a very good method. This is the best method which can follow by the researcher for the data collection, right? So this is interview. Now what are the types of interview? So basically there are 4 types of interview: structured interview, unstructured interview, semi-structured interview, and telephonic interviews. Now we will discuss this one by one. What is structured interviews? See, structured interviews are those interviews in which there are some predetermined, in which there are some set questions, like I'm going to ask these 10 questions from the individual from my sample, right? And second thing, the most important thing is, in structured interviews we are basically plan closed-ended questions, right? That means dichotomous questions will be there, whether it will be yes or whether it will be no, right? This is in the structured interviews. So when we talk about the unstructured interviews are also known as life history interviews. Why we are saying life history interviews? Because this includes the open-ended questions, right? We will give opportunity to other person to add the things so that we can collect the rich data related to a particular subject matter, right? So that is unstructured interview. Yes, we can say that it is very complex process. It is very complex. It's sometimes we feel like it is difficult to collect the data, but yes, if you want to go for the life history researches, this is the best method to collect the data. Now, third one is semi-structured interviews. See, semi-structured interviews means it is a combination of both the things. It includes your structured interview schedule also. It includes your this unstructured interview schedule also, right? So this is semi-structured interviews. Now, telephonic interviews, see, sometimes it's very difficult to collect the person, to gather the group of individual at one place, right? For example, अगर मैं कहूँ कि मुझे 200 लोगों से डेटा कलेक्ट करना है, बट पॉसिबल नहीं है कि उन 200 लोगों को मैं एक जगह इकट्ठा करूँ और उनका मैं इंटरव्यू लूँ. So what I will plan telephonic interviews, right? So that means the researcher does not have direct contact with the interviewee. मेरा कोई direct contact नहीं होगा participant पार्टिसिपेंट्स के साथ मैं कॉल करूंगी और उनसे डेटा कलेक्ट कर लूंगी, राइट? सो दैट इज टेलीफोनिक इंटरव्यूज. नाउ, interview process. So there are basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps are there in the interview process. First one is preparation for interview. So the person who is going to conduct the interview, he prepared the things like कि मैं structured questionnaires बनाऊं, कि मैं semi structured questionnaires बनाऊं, कि मैं unstructured interview schedule plan करूं. मुझे कौन सा interview मेरे data collection के लिए अच्छा है? You have to prepare yourself for that. Second is pre-interview introduction. Yes, you have to introduce yourself to the participant, to the individual, to your sample. दिस इज माई पर्पस ऑफ कलेक्टिंग द डेटा. मैं इस तरीके से इंटरव्यू लूंगा आपका और मैं ये डेटा कलेक्ट करना चाहता हूँ, राइट? अनदर थिंग इज डेवलपिंग रैपो. येस, truthfulness is very important. You have to develop the rapport. If you are fails to develop the rapport with the participants, with the sample, you will never able to collect the data properly, right? So you should know how to develop a rapport with the individual so that you can collect the rich data related to a particular subject matter. Carrying the interview forward, once you are able to develop the rapport, carry forward your interview. Whatever you have planned, कि आपने जो भी प्लान किया है, structured interviews हैं, open ended questions हैं, whatever you have planned, so you continue with your process. You have to record the interview. After recording, you have to close the interview by saying thanks to the individual, right? So there are basically 6 steps in the interview process. Now, what are the advantages of interview? Yes, there are many advantages of interviews. Why? Because in interview you can allow the individual to ask more. You allow more questions to be asked, right? And whenever you plan for the these semi-structured interviews, you will get benefits from both the things. You have planned close-ended questions also. You have planned some open-ended questions also. Like another thing is, if there are some ambiguity in the questions, like sometimes people will say मुझे ये क्वेश्चन आपका समझ नहीं आया, so you are present at that point of time. आप वहीं पे होंगे and you can clarify the things कि मैं आपसे इस क्वेश्चन में ये पूछना चाहता हूँ, आप मुझे इसका आंसर दीजिए, right? So that means you can sort out the issues, you can explain the things, you can clarify the things to the individual. If person feels person feel this question is not clear to me, right? Now, what are the disadvantages of interview? Obviously, it's a very time consuming. बहुत सारा time चाहिए आपको interview schedule करने के लिए. You have to plan the things as per the availability of the participants, right? ये नहीं अभी मैं free हूँ तो मैं अभी चली जाऊंगी. No, you have to ask from the participants कि मैं कब आऊँ आपका interview लेने के लिए, right? Another thing is there are high chances of interviews bias. Yes, biasness is there whenever you go for the data collection. Now, next is observation. Observation का मतलब क्या होता है? Observation, I am watching you, I am noticing you, I am noticing your action, what you are doing. I am seeing you, what you are doing, right? So that is observation. So there are basically 4 types of observations. Participant observation, non-participant observation, structured observation and unstructured observation. Now what is participant observation? Participant observation का मतलब होता है when the interviewer is a participant of that particular group, right? जैसे if I am going to collect the data from the geriatric group, तो मैं उन्हीं का हिस्सा बन के उनके साथ बातें करके उनको observe करूंगी. So I am the participant of that particular group and I am observing the individuals also, right? Non-participant observation means I am not a part of that group. मैं कहीं साइड पे खड़ी हूँ and I am observing the individuals कि वो लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, right? Next is structured observation. Structured observation means you have already planned everything, like what to observe, why to observe, how much time you want to observe that particular event or particular process. So everything is in a planned way. So that is structured observation. Last one is unstructured observation. Unstructured का मतलब क्या होता है? Suddenly some event came and suddenly you said, okay, now it's time to observe the person. You start collecting the data. So that is unstructured. आपने कुछ plan नहीं करा, but suddenly कोई event हुआ and suddenly you start working on that. Suddenly you start observing the things, right? So that is unstructured observation. Now, what are the advantages of observation? Yes, you can collect the data so as to when, where an activity or event is happening. कहीं पर भी कुछ हो रहा होगा, you are ready with the things. So that is the best part. You can collect the data, right? Now, the disadvantage of observation is, yes, it is very time consuming. Second thing is Hawthorne effect. What is Hawthorne effect? Hawthorne effect is what? Now, if person, he person knows like you are observing me. अगर किसी को पता चल जाए कि मैं आपको observe कर रही हूँ, that person immediately change his reactions and actions. उसके हाव भाव सब बदल जाते हैं, right? So that is Hawthorne effect. नाउ द लास्ट वन इज फोकस ग्रुप डिस्कशन. फोकस ग्रुप डिस्कशन का मतलब क्या होता है? इट इज अ ग्रुप ऑफ इंडिविजुअल्स, 5 से 15 लोग उस ग्रुप में होते हैं, राइट, एंड यू आर कंडक्टिंग द ग्रुप इंटरव्यूइंग, राइट. सो दैट इज व्हाट, दैट इज फोकस ग्रुप डिस्कशंस, राइट. बट द बेस्ट पार्ट in this thing is there is one person that is moderator, and moderator is the person who is carrying forward the interview. So that is what, that is focus group discussion. Another thing is, in focus group discussion we are basically focuses on the particular topic. एक ही टॉपिक पे हम डिस्कशन करते हैं. मेक श्योर कि आपका टॉपिक का डिस्कशन वही रहे, इधर से उधर मूव ना करे. सो दैट इज द बेस्ट पार्ट ऑफ फोकस ग्रुप डिस्कशन, राइट. सो अगर आपका टॉपिक चेंज भी होता है, डेविएट भी होता है, moderator is there who can give you a path कि नहीं, ये टॉपिक हम नहीं डिस्कस कर रहे हैं, we have to discuss this topic, right. So that is focus group discussion. So the best advantage is, yes, it has flexibility, flexible है, कोई कॉस्ट नहीं है, सिर्फ आपको लोगों को एक जगह पे इकट्ठा करना है कि वो खुल के आपस में बात कर सकें टॉपिक के बारे में, right. And the disadvantage is, yes, sometimes it's very difficult to analyze the things, and another thing is the moderator which is required for this focus group discussion, that should require some special skills, that person should have expertise in doing these focus group discussion, right. Another thing is, sometimes it's very difficult to handle the whole group. 15 लोगों को इकट्ठे मैनेज करना बहुत टफ हो जाता है. You can manage 1 individual, 2 individual, 3, 4, 5 also, but it's very difficult to handle the whole group with 15 members in that particular group. This is the biggest disadvantage of focus group discussion, right. So if we talk about conclusion, so the conclusion is, see, we are having lot of methods of data collection in qualitative studies. Yes, you have to make sure which method is good for you, and according to that you have to follow that particular method. Thank you very much for watching my video, and keep subscribing my channel and watch my videos, right. And if you feel you're having any doubt, you can ask me anytime, you can mail me, you can text me, right, and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.